Hi all, welcome to my channel. I am Amila and this is Staying Forever Young Naturally. And on today's episode, I want to talk about alcohol. All right. So this video that I'm sharing with you guys, this is not to be a form of shade or shame. Any of those things. I'm not doing any of those things. This is just to bring awareness, just in case you were not aware or no one ever shared this with you. I'm here to share it with you and just kind of so you will have that awareness. So last call for alcohol, right? I'm not a drinker, but there is people in my family and other people friends that partake in a drink or two. I know that, when you drive past bars and it says spirits, alcohol and spirits, or liquor and spirits, cocktails of spirit, however the wording is, because that's something that we see every day, a lot of people probably don't take into consideration that they're actually talking about spirits. Yes, spirits. The things that can, that's a part of the unseen world, right? So the reason why I'm bringing this up is my little sister sent a snapshot of a concert that we attended. I want to say maybe 6-7 years ago. Maybe, I don't know, maybe not even that long. And it was Rasan Patterson. So if there's any Rasan Patterson fans out there, my sisters and I are a Rasan Patterson fan, have been for the past 30 years when he first came out with the first album. Can't remember what it was, Love in Stereo, something like that, right? I just remember playing the words off of that. But anyhow, I digress. Let me go back to what we were saying. So we went to the last Rasan Patterson concert that I believe that was in Las Vegas, and we met some guys, about 3 of them. Nothing like a connection or trying to get to know them. It was just friendly people. My sisters and I, 4 of us, and then it was 3 guys, right? And they're nice guys. And as far as I knew, right, before, maybe, I think all 3 of them may have been drinking, if not all 3 of them, at least 2. Before they started to drink, they were just regular guys, right? As far as I knew, I don't know, I just met them. They act as if they were straight, especially the one that I'm getting ready to speak of. The third one could have been questionable, but the one that's, yeah. So he presented himself as a straight male, right? There was no indication, no signs that this man was not into women, and he still may be into women. The reason why I'm prefacing with this is because you'll see why. So we watched the concert. We didn't sit next to them. Had the concert. Rasan was amazing, as he always is, right? And afterwards, we went and took some pictures with him, said hi. Something that we've always done since our 20s when we go and we see Rasan Patterson. That's just what we do. And so we met back up with the guys. And somewhere between when the show started and by the time it ended, and we started taking pictures with Rasan, they had a couple of sips. And with a couple of sips, the one guy that seemed like he presented as straight turned into something else. I cannot make this up. He was literally someone's either black auntie or black grandma. This man, it was not the same man that approached us originally. He whatever, I think it was gin he was drinking. I don't know, because we even brought up the discussion of alcohol, because now my sisters and I looking at each other like, what just happened? Like, the transformation was very unreal to see, right? So we started, we asked the question, oh, so what were you drinking? And then he started to talk about the different alcohols and, how if you drink this particular alcohol, you can't smell it through your pores, versus if it's made with grains, you can smell it through your pores, versus if it's made with that, whatever, just started the conversation around alcohol, because quite honestly, my sisters and I, we were just thrown back how he was literally someone's auntie or grandma. The way he was acting, it was like a chow and a ooh, and just like he was completely someone different. And the reason why I'm telling this part of the story is because it changed our view on, at least for me. Now they can come on here and put a comment in the section to say that it did or it did not. But for me, it really solidified what it meant when they said alcohol and spirits. So when you drink out, and then later on I learned, when you consume alcohol, what you're doing is opening up your vessel so other spirits can partake in your vessel and move you to the side, or I guess step in while you're there. I've only been inebriated maybe a couple of times in my life, but I've always remember who I was, what happened, and what took place. But I've worked with some women that completely, when they get drunk, they blank out and they don't remember anything that happened before. So that means that spirit, while you were on that alcohol, pushed you to the side and sent you into the astral plane while they were taking over your body and or your vessel, right? Because remember, the body is just a vessel for your signal of who you are really truly as a spirit, not even as a spirit, as a soul to come in, right? So, but that's your vessel. When you partake in drinking, when you partake in alcohol, and even in drugs, or even in, I'm gonna take it a step further, sexual activities with people that are that has a lot of energies or spirits attached to them, you open your vessel up for those energies to either attach themselves to you or use your vessel and push you aside in the astral plane, or just to cause havoc in your life, just to be honest, right? So the reason why I wanted to do this video, again, it's not to shame anyone, and it's not to throw shade. It's not to do the two S's. It's to bring that awareness that when you are drinking, just remember, drinking, doing drugs, having low vibrational sex, you are opening up your vessel now to some energies that you now going to have to take some time out to get rid of, right? Because a lot of times when those spirits utilized you through your vessel, do you really think they want to go away? No. Now they want to attach themselves to you, and they can start making some very unsettling things take place in your life. If you, and I'm just going to give you like an example of, if you feel like maybe there's some energies within your energy fields or in your life that are causing havoc in your life, just if you are constantly dropping things and you don't have any neurological or any dexterity type problems, there may be some unseen energies doing that to you. If you notice that every time you go to make certain positive things happen, something's always pulling you back or pulling you 2 steps backwards, right? When you're just trying to make 1 step forward, you may have some unseen energies around you that is manipulating your body and or your energy field. So just kind of, when you are out there having drinks or you meeting up at the bar, and the bar is so full of unseen energies and spirits, so just keep that in mind as well. When you out there having your fun, you're drinking, you're doing your drugs, you're at the bar having a sip or two or having a shot, just know that you are making your vessel, which is your body, right, the physical part of you, vulnerable for any and every low vibrational spirit that wants to come in and rule, cause havoc, or be a part of your life. And that's all I'm saying about that. The fact that my sisters and I saw it real time, because I don't think we had, up until that point, I don't think we had ever seen that before. You know what? I'm going to take it back. No, when people are drunk and they want to fight and they acted a fool and belligerent, those are spirits too that stepped into the body. It's just, I feel like it's a norm to see people like that when they are under the influence of any type of substance. I forget that it's spirits that is controlling that vessel to act or behave in such a manner. So when you are out there partaking in things like that, be mindful that you are allowing your vessel to be vulnerable. And if that's the case, make sure you are taking the proper precautions to shut that down if you don't want to keep that type of energy with you. Okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. Everybody is grown. Everybody has a choice to live their life the way that they want and do what they want, and quite just experience whatever it is you want to experience. Because at the end of the day, us being here in this as a human in these human vessel suits and experiencing this physical life is all about experiences, right? And so whether you view it as good, bad, or indifferent, which it should really, all of it should be viewed as neutral. And that's where I'm getting to the point to where I'm viewing everything as neutral, because it's about neutrality. Because when you are having those experiences, it is building you as a soul. And so therefore, the neutrality can help you get there further versus, oh, this is good or this is bad. It is what it is. And you determine what you take away from that experience. So, okay, I'm gonna get off my soapbox. I'm not gonna be all spiritually philosophical at this point. I just wanted to get that point out and share it with you guys what we witnessed. And for those who aren't aware that alcohol is a substance that open you up, now you know. And the more you know, the more you can grow. So with that said, keep living, keep experiencing, keep growing, keep elevating. And I will see you guys on the other side in the next episode. Until then, I love you all. Stay safe. Hold on. Bye.